everybody, it's Christine. It's time for day 6 of 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. You know what? Hang on, I got just my chair. I don't know, it sunk down. Okay, let's look at our sketch. And like I mentioned before, I built these page kits in advance so I could move quickly. This is by Sherry Stewart. Her Instagram is Sherry Loves to, the number 2, Scrap 22. She's got a couple of photos here with some frames, embellishment clusters, little title, and there's these, technically I guess you could call this like two, I don't know, what do you want to call it? I'm trying to say it's framed, and then there's a couple of horizontal pieces. Y'all, I'm sleepy. I need a nap, but I tried to lay down and I got a couple scam callers. I'm like, oh man, oh well, I'll just get up and scrap. All right, so here's what I've got. Let's see if I've got some good stuff here. So, oh y'all, oh yes, this is funny. Okay, so the photos I have is, this is Galaxy. This is our basically the real only true silky. I'd say that. We got a couple others that are true silkies. This, and actually, he's way more furry now, if you want to call it furry. So he looks funny, but this face here looked to me like this mad eagle from the Muppets, y'all. Look at that. This looks the same, and I thought that was so funny. So I pulled out, this collection here is Bella Boulevard. And I know that sketch, this is a June 2024 Flavors of the Month. And I know this has got like, it's supposed to be like 2 pieces maybe of horizontal paper, but I thought this stripe could work. So I pulled this out, and then I technically should frame that, but I don't know that I will. I think I'll mat the photos on this purple here that looks kind of like wood grain because, you know, they're birds. It's birds. And then I will use these frames, which I pulled out of my Hip Kit stuff, to put behind the photos. And then I've got some ephemera here I need to kind of dig through. So, oh, and I have like a little bird tweet and stuff like this to work with it. So, I don't know if this will take me very long, you guys. I'm kind of hopeful not. Maybe I'll put these across. I don't know. Let's see. Where's my cutters, y'all? I have to be honest. I don't know. I'm curious. You guys tell me how you store your cutters. I've tried hanging them on like little hooks, like command hooks, but there's no real way to do it. I even tried, because it slips off. I tried putting like a foam piece here. Doesn't work. So they're literally just propped on the floor. And I don't like that. I don't want them to take up a bunch of room on my desk. So I'm not really sure. And I've never had a good solution, y'all. And I have been scrapbooking for, I mean, years at this point. Years and years and years. And I have always struggled with this particular problem. So I'm curious, do you have a unique way that you store your cutter? And I don't mean, if I'm honest, not to be rude, but I don't want to have it like just, oh, I stick it on a shelf in front of me. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I kind of want them to, if I'm honest, I'd like them to store vertically, because it takes up a little less, in my mind, a little less space. So that's cute. This bird here, though, I don't know. On the silkies, it's hard to tell which are boys and which are girls. This one, we didn't know. We thought it might be a girl, but I'm actually thinking he might be a boy, because definitely been hopping up on Little Dove, if you know what I mean. And he started crowing, Brooke said the other day. She said she heard he kind of crowed a little bit. It's like, what? You haven't been crowing this whole time, and all of a sudden you just start making racket. So it could very absolutely be a boy chicken. And if that's the case, you guys, I'm going to sit here and tell you, I think in our silkies, I have 6 silkies, or 6 bantams. I should really call them bantams. They told us they were bantam silkies. You guys, they're not all silkies. 2 of them, they are all beautiful birds, but 2 of them are, they're not silkies. They're just tiny little birds. And I'm kind of thinking I might want to go down. This feels heavier this side to me. And this is so funny. So there we go. There's that. I don't have a title either. Let me see what I got in here. So I pulled out a couple of things because I knew I'm not going to glue these down yet because I still have to put the frames down. But I do like little bird pieces. Let's see. This is funny, right? Like, this is really funny. So I may put that up here some kind of way. Feed the bees, not really for you. The florals could work. This is cute. You know, they could go down here perhaps. We'll see. And I'll hang on to these because I think these are cute. So I don't think I'll use these pieces. So let me set these aside. And if I use these frames, okay, which frames are the best? I'm kind of liking this one, this one. How many do I need? The thing technically calls for like 3, but I can use however many. The only one that doesn't really go is this one in my mind. It's a little too like navy or whatever. The rest could possibly go. Let me see what I got in my camera right here. It'd be awesome if I could get this layout done while we're sitting here together. Because that would mean I got it done fast. Okay, there's some, oh, you know what? That's a bunch of tags. There is some cute little perfect shot stuff. Let's see, fun, it's not really fall. Well, it's kind of fall, but not really. Good times. Okay, perfect shot's funny. I do like that. Here's a little bow. It's another floral, we'll see. The best family, no. This moment, maybe. There's a little thing that could have a date on it. I mean, technically we took this in late summer, not really fall. Because this was just the other day. I don't know that the navies are really right. I mean, technically the sketch does not call for journaling per se. It's more like a title in this area. Let's see. I mean, these are cute. I'm gonna set that there for a minute, although this is kind of cute too. I'll set that there. Okay. What does that say? Okay, that's like autumn. I don't want this. Well, y'all, I may have to run into Stash and find a title. Okay. So, I do like these. All right, let's hang on to these pieces here. Potentially that, but I don't know. Let's do our frames. Because I may end up putting some of this, I probably will put some of this on foam. Just because it'll be on top of these picture frames. I can't really look over because I'll get my hair in the photo, or in the frame. I do enjoy when I get to use frames up, I'm not gonna lie. I like sketches with frames because it lets me use up some of these hip kit frames. I like frames because I mean you can actually fill these and make them little shaker pockets, you know. You could put pattern paper behind them. Let's see. If I do that, I wonder if I should actually use this blue one. The problem is this blue isn't really on this page. See, that's like the right shade, really. So, but it doesn't come over long enough. What if I did this? Looks a little strange with the line coming down, but it's not terrible. Yeah, go with that. I kind of like that. And then I need to put a little foam behind these. Okay, so let me do this for some homework here. I'm gonna put some foam behind these so I can put them down. And I'm gonna find me a little title. I don't know if I'll use this or not, but I'll see what I can find. I mean, look-alike. I mean, I could build one. Look-alikes, twinsies, maybe. Twins could be cute, actually. Let me see what I can figure out there. Okay, I'll be back on in just a second. Well, you guys, I found an even better title. I made myself laugh. I'm not sure you're supposed to make yourself laugh, but I do a lot, believe it or not. Okay, so I'm kind of working on the back end of gluing down embellishments here because I went through and I did go back into my stash and I found in my hip kit stuff a couple of little, I don't know what you might call those, kaleidoscope circle things. And the colors went pretty well. So, in fact, perfectly well, if I'm honest. So I'm going to put those where the flower pieces would have been. In the upper left and then the upper right. And then I'm going to put in the lower right, I end up with a butterfly and another flower. And I think you saw those maybe already. And I've got my little perfect shot. I do pull in a little note piece. I might need to bring that down. I don't know. I put it up a little bit high on my little circle there. Yeah, I might. No, that's where that ends up. So I guess that's right. So that's where my journaling is going to go. And then here's my title, you guys. It's Life as a Sitcom. Because I feel like, I don't know, on this little hobby farm we got, there's just, I don't know, it just seems like it should be a reality show. We have such crazy little things happen, you know, with, again, my husband getting chased by bees and then just plumbing things. And then these chickens are just a whole other thing. And so when I saw that little piece in my hip kit binder, I was like, oh, no, that's got to be my title. Life as a Sitcom is great, especially since I've got this darn puppet next to the bird. And so that's the layout, you guys. It didn't take me long after I started gluing everything down. It really didn't. And so I'm pleased about that. I made that comment to you that I was hopeful I could get the whole thing done really quickly. And I did. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to check out the playlist because there's tons of people that play along. Of course, like and subscribe. All the goods. There'll be a video. There should be anyway, unless, you know, was it God willing and the creek don't rise? A video every day this month, and then potentially 2 or 3 on a given day. So thanks so much. Don't forget to say hello, and we'll see you next time. Bye.